Hello, friends. Okay, what's going on here? Hold on, let me make sure I got the right link. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, get that going. And we're good. Hi, welcome. Happy Wednesday, everybody. How are you all doing? I have a couple of pages here ready to go today, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and dive right into it and get it done. My goal is to get 2 of them done, but depending on time, I may also work on the third one as well, but we'll see. Really, my only plan is to do 2, but we'll see. We'll see, right? I don't think I have any housekeeping, anything other than just to say that tomorrow is going to be a day off. It is Thanksgiving here in the US, so I will be spending the day with the family, probably working on house projects since we're not going anywhere. And also update on family kids. So far, Aaron and I and Izzy are still all feeling fairly good, but Jonah is definitely not feeling well. He ran a temperature last night and just hasn't been feeling good today. So it's probably a good thing to be able to take a day off and just kind of relax and spend some time with the kids. So that is going to be that. Also, I have just finished my blog post that has all of the intro to Story 15 layouts on it. And I am currently uploading my flip through. So hopefully by the time, well, not hopefully, by the time we are done with today's video, I'll be able to head over there, update a couple of links, and then post that to YouTube. So that will go live today, as will the blog post. And then also all of the Patreon videos, except for the ones from this week, all of those are now updated with photos as well. So you can go in and see days, well, intro through day 15 on there. And then I'm hoping to finish those up and get caught up so that including the ones from today are all up and in there as well. And then maybe just like begin the post for part 2, because that literally took me all day to write a blog post. It was insane. But that's okay. That's how it works, right? A lot of that's because I'm putting in links and making sure that everything is like good and not good, but you know what I mean? Like everything's there. So there hopefully won't be too many questions about what I used or where it came from or that sort of thing. Okay, so I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get you flipped around. I'm going to be working on story number 22, 23, and then possibly 25. So then we'll have all the way through Christmas good to go. If not, then we'll get 23, and I already have 24. So, all right, let me turn it around. Today is a sweats kind of day. Last night was a bit rough because Jonah wasn't feeling well, and he just kept waking up throughout the night. So therefore, we kept waking up throughout the night as well. All right, so here we go. So let's start with day 22. All right, so day 22 is going to be, let's pull everything out here. Day 22 is going to be a take on the Christmas A to Z, kind of like the A to Z story, but not, I don't know. So there is the A to Z concept for a December daily album where every day is a letter. So you start with A, you go to Z, and you document something to do with that number for the 26 days. I want to do a scavenger hunt on the 22nd, which would be an A to Z. So to have the kids, or I think it'll be before the 22nd, but still one of the days in December. So I will have the kids and Aaron and I go around the house and find things that pertain to Christmas that are starting with the letter A and ending with the letter Z. And then what we'll do is we'll take a picture of it and then put it onto a single page here that will have all of the letters stacked in there. So you can kind of see how I've got this sketched out to work. and we'll see how this goes. I also have these chipboard alphabets from last year's December daily release. So I'm going to use those. I think the only letter I don't have is an R, and so I'm going to kind of cut a couple apart and make my own R somehow. We'll figure that out together, because everything else I have, so I'd like to just use these and get a bunch of them used. All right, so let me go remind myself what side of the album we are working inside of. I'm pretty sure that this is right, where it goes over here. All right, so we've got, yes, right. So the last one we did yesterday was on a transparency on the front and the back. So this next page is going to go over here. Okay, so we're going to start by punching holes so that we don't put things where they shouldn't go. And what I did inside of Photoshop is I actually created myself a template that is, actually here, I'll show you in just a second. So I'll do this first, and then I will show you. I'll show you how this is going to work. Okay, so inside of Photoshop, I created a template that is essentially too long of this. So this is, I believe, 1 inch by 1.5 inches. Yeah, so it's 1 inch wide by 1.5 inches tall. So inside of Photoshop, I made a template that is 1 inch wide by 3 inches tall. And then I put a marker at the middle line. And what I'm going to do is add a, well, I already did. I put a text box up at the top. So that's where I'll put like, you know, like A and then semicolon and then whatever it is, Advent, right? So when you flip up, the top will say A, Advent, and then the bottom will be a photo. So I have a template that is for the full length. I have another template or canvas that is for just the photo portion. So I'll crop the photo down into that. And then what I'll do is essentially, like, let's pretend, wait, that's too heavy. Let's pretend that this is my template, just to show you how this is going to work, because a lot of it I won't be able to do until later, and that's okay. So let's pretend that this is our 1 inch by 3 inches. Okay, so inside of Photoshop there will be a text box here, and this will print out. And then separately we'll have a photo that prints out. So what I'm going to do is take this piece, cut it out the full length, and use this as what everything adheres to. So we'll fold it in half, and then underneath I'll glue in, or I'll adhere in my photo, and on top I will adhere down the pattern paper, right? And then this whole thing will go down onto my page. So then this can flip up, and underneath we'll have the text and the photo. So that's how this is going to work. So really all I can do right now is kind of lay these out and put the letter on top, because that will help me prepare this. And then that's pretty much it. The rest of it's going to have to wait until we have the photos and the words. So the way this is going to work, I should probably like divide these up, right? That'll make this a bit easier when we know where the patterns all are. Wait, Caitlin, would you just say you realize you made... All right, you guys, hey, sorry about that. I'm gonna airplane mode this. I wonder if I got a phone call. That ruined it. Okay, we're back though. Yeah, that was weird. Darn it, that was gone for a long time when I look at how long it's been frozen for. Hopefully it flips over for you guys. Can you guys see this again? Okay, yep, we're good. There it goes. Okay, sorry. I think I might have got a phone call and I forgot to put it on airplane mode. So that's what I'm going to assume anyways. All right, so, but it's on airplane mode now, so that shouldn't happen again. All right, so here's what I've got. I laid out all of the little squares here. Back-ish. That's funny. Yay, we're back. Okay, so I've got all the squares laid out, which I just went ahead and added all of those. I was so engrossed in trying to figure out where they were all going to go. I didn't even realize my screen had frozen. So this is what this is going to look like. Now I added the 22 in the middle here. That's my plan for the number. And then what I'm thinking I'll do is stamp an A and a Z. And even though it's not technically A2Z, it's A22Z, that still kind of makes sense in my head. So I'm going to do that. And this would have been really cool for a day 2 story. So this is what we'll do. And so then these are going to do that flip up thing, right? So they'll each flip up and have the image of the A to Z, whatever, you know, and whatnot. So then what I'm going to do next is add on all of the alphabets. And I will stitch these down because the adhesive on the back of them is not super great. So we'll make that happen. And that'll be my prep for this one. But by having the A to Z on here, I'll remember the pattern, you know, because they'll be in order now. And I'll probably stamp that later, like once I'm putting the page together so that it's precisely where I want it to go. Anywho. All right, so let's just add these all on here and then I will stitch them on. I don't know if I have any, I do have other things I need to stitch too. So we'll set this to the side once they're all on here and then do all the stitching all at once. So A, B, C, D, and then E. I'll be excited to use a bunch of these up. So I really like them, but I don't use alphabet stickers very often. And these ones are also slightly annoying because they don't have great adhesive. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So they just kind of like jumble all up on here, right? Okay. G, H, I, J, oh. Etienne, I just read your comment and that's hilarious. Because you forgot to push play. That's really funny. Well, at least it wasn't my fault this time. Or that time. Okay, L, M, N, O, P. I think this will be a really fun activity to do with the kids. There'll be some hard ones. You know, like what the heck are we going to find for Q? I don't know. But we'll find something. Okay, so R is the one I don't have. So I'll come back to that. So we've got R and then S, T, U, V. I do have a V. W, X, Y. You guys, I don't know what's happening. Like, there's no way I got a call because that was airplane mode. And it's like my phone literally turned off. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, well, if it freezes again, then I might just call it a day because I don't want to deal with YouTube being stupid today. It's very irritating. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll leave it up to chance about whether or not we get through all this. Can we? Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to stick this back in this bag. And that just used a whole bunch of those up. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side. I think I like the gold 22, so I'm going to leave it at that. Put those over here to put away. These need to be put away too. And for now, I'm going to set this aside, and then we'll stitch all of those on here in a minute. Okay, so that's going to be that. So next, okay, next let's work on day 23. Okay, so for this one, this is another combination of ideas from a product play class. This would have been from product play, I didn't write it down, but I should have. It's either product play 1 or 2, where they used text as part of the products they were playing with. So Allie did a page where she had a page full of numbers that she stamped, and she heat embossed one of the numbers for the day that it was. I have this stamp set, which is like these really large numbers, and I thought that would be cool to use to create the same type of page, and that would just be a title piece. And then on the opposite side, I'm going to use a page protector that has a 6x4 photo at the top and then 6 2x2s at the bottom. For one of them, I will put in some kind of embellishment or a photo or something. This will be a photo. And then the other 5 squares are going to be my who, what, when, where, and why, which I'm going to do on 2x2 pieces of cardstock. This is going to be to document some of the, either one or some of the holiday gatherings that we are having throughout the month. This story is going on day 23, which is the day of a party we always throw called Christmas Adam. We call it Christmas Adam because we just think it's funny. You know, Adam comes before Eve. And so it's the day before Christmas Eve is Christmas Adam. So that is our party. And so we are having it again this year. I don't know. It's up in the air if it's going to be in person or virtually. It's hard to say at this point. We're not making that call yet. But that is what we're doing. So what I need then is a piece of paper somewhere. I thought I had one. Did that just make a noise? No, we're still okay. Yeah, okay. So, okay, I had a piece of paper, but apparently I must have used it. So, let me get a different one, and we'll go from there. All right. So, this is going to be 6.875 by 8.25. I am officially out of my textured white cardstock, and I went to reorder it yesterday or the day before, and it's totally sold out. So, smooth cardstock it is. All right, so what I want to do then, let's get this so we don't make a mess. This is going to be day 23. The holes are over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and punch things, and then I'll punch it, or I'll hole punch it later. Okay, so I know that I'm going to want 23. And I might put it like that. happens if I don't plug it in. So annoying. Okay. We'll see what happens if I don't plug it in. If it just wants to have persistent issues, then we're just gonna have a fight, apparently. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what? I need to get my... Okay. Okay, you're still on for now. I need this big one. All right. Okay. All right, friends, so apparently this is some kind of issue with my phone because my phone keeps turning off. I Actually, I'll wait for this to click over so I know you guys can hear me before I sign off for today. Come on. Still good, right? Yeah, we're still good. So as soon as this clicks over, what goes with this? Who, what, when, where, why? So this one I think I'm going to do separately. This one we'll do a different day. All right. Okay, I can see myself now. So, all right, you guys. I think this might be an issue with my phone. My phone keeps turning off like every 5 to 10 minutes. And therefore it's causing the video to freeze and all of that stuff. And I don't know why it's doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off for today. So we'll have the alphabets there, and I am just going to go ahead and stitch those onto those little cards. I'll just do it not on video. And I am going to finish this out. So essentially I'm going to be doing the same thing with my stamping and the numbers, alternating between green and red, but leaving enough space right here to add in the 23 and gold emboss it. Actually, I might just do that in the middle and gold emboss it. So that I'm going to go ahead and complete today as well. And then I will also add in my who, what, when, where, and why stamp text on these little 2x2 cards. So when we come back on Friday, I'll show you how those all turned out, and I'll also take some images, some photos of them today. Yeah, because apparently my phone is a ticking time bomb for when it's going to turn back off again. So that is that. I apologize for all the technical difficulties, and Friday should be back to normal, I hope. I'm thinking something probably interrupted it originally, and then it started having more issues after that. So not sure what happened originally, but we'll try to get that figured out for Friday. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day today. I hope that your Thursday goes really well, whether you are in the United States and you celebrate Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And if you are out of state or out of the country, then just have a great day. Have a super great day. And then I'll be back on Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern time. So I will catch you here then. All right, friends, until next time, have a great day. Bye.